Welcome to the fascinating world of Korean classical novels.
Ever heard a true story about a creature that brings wealth but steals your life? This is a tale from deep in the mountains during the Joseon era, the ancient and mysterious dynasty of Korea. There lived a husband with a kind but somewhat indecisive heart. Beside him was his wife, a woman so alluring she could captivate anyone with a single glance, and blessed with an extraordinarily brilliant mind. It happened one dark night. As the husband was returning from the market through a shadowy mountain pass, he encountered a bizarre and mysterious man. Even in the dark, the man exuded an overwhelming, wild energy. He was none other than a Dokkaebi, a mythical Korean goblin. To the people of that time, these goblins were not absolute evil. Rather, they were friendly entities who loved mingling with humans. The heavily built goblin grabbed the husband's arm, insisting they play and drink together. From that night on, the goblin visited the husband every single night. Intoxicated by the strange and dizzying dark energy of the goblin, the husband lost himself in their nightly secret gatherings. To repay the husband's hospitality, the goblin poured out rare treasures and wealth every night. As gold and silver piled up in their home, the couple's life became lavishly affluent. However, there was a deadly poison hidden in this easy wealth. Facing the goblin's intense dark energy every night, the husband was slowly being drained of his vital life force. Watching her husband gasp for breath with a pale face, the wife decided she had to end this dangerous and dizzying midnight affair. She knew she could not drive the powerful goblin away by mere force. Instead, she chose to use her fatal charm and sharp intellect as her weapons. On a deep night when the goblin returned, the wife dressed up beautifully and stepped out with a seductive posture. Under the soft moonlight, her elegant lines and mesmerizing gaze made even the mighty goblin freeze in awe. With a soft and captivating voice, she offered the goblin a drink. "Having such a majestic and handsome being visit us every night makes my heart flutter so wildly. But tell me, is there anything in this world that someone as strong as you fears?" Drunk on the liquor and the wife's dizzying charm, the goblin dropped his guard and naively confessed the truth. "I am afraid of nothing except for the blood of a white horse and red bean porridge." This revealed the historical truth of ancient Korean folk beliefs, where people used horse blood and red beans, symbols of bright energy, to ward off dark spirits. A mysterious smile spread across the wife's lips. The goblin leaned in close with curious eyes and whispered, "Then tell me, what does a beautiful lady like you fear the most?" At a distance where she could feel the goblin's hot breath, the wife pretended to tremble in terror and whispered a clever lie. "I am most terrified of piles of brass coins and yellow gold nuggets. Just looking at them makes me feel like I will suffocate and faint." Hearing this, the goblin burst into loud laughter and vanished before dawn. As soon as the morning light broke, the wife quickly obtained the blood of a white horse and scattered it around the house. That night, when the goblin returned to seduce the husband again, he shrieked in terror at the powerful, bright energy of the red blood. Realizing he had been utterly fooled by the wife's seductive charm, the goblin boiled with rage and vowed revenge. "You wicked woman! I will give you agonizing pain with the very thing you fear most." Soon, with a massive roar from the night sky, something began to pour down. It was none other than the countless brass coins and heavy gold nuggets that the wife had lied about fearing. Thinking he was torturing the wife, the goblin hurled gold and silver all night long. Inside the house, the wife pretended to scream in agony while eagerly sweeping the gold bars into her skirt. It was a thrilling moment where the goblin's naivety met the wife's brilliant reverse psychology. When the sun finally rose, the huffing goblin fled deep into the mountains. The couple became genuinely filthy rich from the massive wealth thrown by the goblin. The husband's health was fully restored, and they returned to their peaceful lives. This story is a pure fiction born from the delightful imagination of our ancestors, who sought humor and satisfaction in their hard lives. Yet it teaches us that excessive luck without honest effort can become poison. The wife's wisdom in overcoming a crisis, not with force, but with a clever twist, leaves a deep lesson for us today. It truly reminds us of the value of a wise and charming partner who protects the family in times of crisis. If you found today's story thrilling and fascinating, please hit the subscribe and like buttons. We will return next time with an even more breathtaking classical tale.